Hello, everybody. This is Tim. I'm here to give some of my business tips as a massage therapist. Today I'm going to go over something pretty simple, and it's about your intake form and your cancellation policy. So, let's say you're going out on your own and you're going to start your own business now, and some of these clients have followed you from other places. So they've built those nice relationships up with you, but the only problem with nice relationships is that they can sometimes take advantage, and it's not, I don't know how to say that in a nice way, but it's, people who are close to you tend to take the most advantage sometimes. So that's why you don't give free massages to your family. But I wanted to go over a few topics. So first, as far as cancellation policy, so make sure they sign two different things, not just the consent form, but and that's mandatory. And if you're a male therapist, you make sure 100% that you have them sign that they are okay with, pec work, and explain to them what that means, and they're okay with glute work, and explain to them again, and explain to them what the groin is and how far out that means, and how, all the details, and that they sign it. Make sure they know at any time they can say something or stop the session or something. That's their. As a massage therapist, it's your job too. But it's really important that you tell clients and that they know this. Second, so this is your business now, and you have to set those boundaries in the beginning. So I would recommend, one, you have to do a cancellation policy and have to have all their cards on file, and don't start. So, like I said, you're friends with these people, or your close relationships, or whatever you call it. It's sometimes hard, they have an emergency happen, or tire blew, or they're whatever. Hopefully they're okay, but say, hey, this is, any emergency is at my discretion, and clearly make sure they understand what the cancellation policy is. Have them sign it before ever booking with you. Do not let anyone get on your schedule without having them sign your financial policy and your informed consent policy, because and then so for example, my cancellation policy, $50, and if it's an emergency, $50 for a late cancel. I'm starting to do full price if they don't show up and don't say anything. Establish your boundaries early. The next is make sure to give them, I do, for me, because I stay pretty busy, I can get people to fill the schedules quickly. I would say at least 6 hours to tell you ahead of time. 12's okay. I wouldn't go as far as the 24, because that's just crazy in my opinion. But so do those things. Make sure you put all your price info in that little form that they sign. That way there's never any misunderstandings. This is what the regular rate you'll be charged. This is what the price for your session today is, and make sure to, like I said, if it's an emergency, remember, you're gonna, don't ever give free. Don't say, oh, don't worry about it today, unless it's an extreme emergency, and that's a very, you have to have boundaries. People will push boundaries, but if it's let's say like a tire, or something. Okay, don't give them it free. Just say, okay, I'm gonna half of the cancellation policy for you, or something like that. It was 50, now it's 30 or 25, or something that establishes that, hey, they have to respect that you have a business to run too. I ran a business for 7 years and had multiple therapists and thousands of clients, and in the beginning, that was one of the mistakes I made. We did not have cards on file. Do not book an appointment without a card on file. It's that simple. And if you do Groupons, let them know in that, hey, our cancellation policy is separate from your Groupon. So if you don't show up to your appointment, hey, sure, redeem your Groupon later. But we're going to go ahead and charge, with the Groupon, you can only do it with the price of the Groupon, like no less. I know you can't charge more as a cancellation than what the Groupon rate would have been. But I mean, still, that's money that you need to, everything adds up. And finally, the other tip I will say, so you have your intake form, make sure you put all the information in there. I'm going to do some more videos on that later, but on what to put in there. But as far as, definitely the sensitive areas, make sure those are in there. Make sure, I list a lot of medical stuff on there, but I also try to do is say, if there's anything that I may need to know, I mean, anything recent, anything, that you don't even know if you should say it, just say it's confidential, put it on a little paragraph thing they can fill out, and they can just throw in whatever they want, but make sure that every T is dotted and I is crossed. So the last thing I was saying is, what I'm going to start doing now, I didn't do this before, but definitely when you're on your own as a business, this is easier to do, is have them do and it's kind of like when you'll go into like a chiropractor or something, and they'll have that quick form you have every day, every time you go in. And that's just like, hey, anything changed? Anything, because how many times have y'all had clients, that oh, by the way, I got a car accident yesterday, does that matter? Or, oh, by the way, I'm pregnant. All good things to know, ahead of time. So, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, comment below. I would love to help you out. And if or if you want to just add some things you would include, I think we're all in this together. And a lot of times make sure you look up your state and see their guidelines and what has to be included in these things as well. And so that'll do it today. I hope you liked the video. Please subscribe and comment your thoughts and like it, share it with someone who might want to see it. And y'all have a great day, and we'll talk to you next time. God bless.